On an episode of the Midweek Chat, I asked people what was the most ridiculous reason a person gave for not dating you or for breaking up with you. And here are the answers I got. They are hilarious, guys. Before I start today's episode, I'd like to give a comment shout out to my favorite comment from last week's Midweek Chat actually. My comment shout out goes to Rumen Owomo. She said, my greatest fear would be dying without knowing my purpose in life and fulfilling it. So it's not just about dying anymore, guys. It's now about, if I die, what would I have achieved? The things that I've achieved right now, were they the things I was supposed to achieve? Were they the things that I was put on this earth to do? Thank you, Roman, for that comment. Going into today's topic, we have all gone through relationships, or at least I'm hoping that most of you who watch my channel are like, in your 20s. There's some relationships that were mutually ended. This is not working anymore, we should just end this. But there's some relationships that we would always remember as that ridiculous relationship where somebody told me that this is the reason they couldn't date me, or this is the reason they are breaking up with me. Probably an excuse because they did not just want to say get out of my life. Today we'll be reading some of those comments. There were a lot for this particular episode, so I'm just gonna pick out some, and then tell you my favorite for the week. If you did not watch my last Midweek Chat video, the very first one of this year, please watch it after this video, of course. The first comment is, well, the lady gave me 2 ridiculous reasons though. We dated for more than a year and we were both aware that she was a few months older than I was, and suddenly she said she wanted to break up because she's older than I am, and secondly, her parents would allow her marry someone who isn't from her state. If you're not from Nigeria, then you would probably don't know that there are different that there are different states in Nigeria, but there are different tribes as well, and most of the times your state actually determines your tribe. There's a lot of tribalistic things that go around in Nigeria where a particular tribe will say they don't want you to marry from another tribe and things like that. So people use that a lot as an excuse for breaking up or for not wanting to date a person. So that is what this person is trying to say. Another one was, the person said I am too young because she was 5 years older. I'm a man who, she's in love with me and as such cannot have sex with me. She doesn't want to ruin our friendship. So he gave a couple of reasons, and for me I'm like, these are really valid reasons. They're not really ridiculous if you ask me. But yeah, so this is this person's own take on this particular issue. He felt like those were ridiculous reasons. Somebody else said that somebody broke up with her because she was taller. Yes, this is actually the first time I'm hearing it from a girl's perspective. Most of the time it's usually a girl breaking up with a guy because he's shorter, not a guy actually saying, you know what, you are too tall for me and I cannot deal. So this was really interesting for me. The same person said, another reason was that she was more stable and had her life more defined than he was, and basically having an inferiority complex. So this one, I feel like, girl, you dodged the bullet, because if a guy cannot handle your success, then there's no reason you should be in that relationship in the first place. So luckily for you, he came out and said that he had this inferiority complex and you were able to dodge that bullet. So that's great. Somebody else said, so I basically had 2 relationships in my life and they basically ended the same way, after which I have decided to pretty much just be on my own. So this person is angry. Apparently some women love a man better when he's aggressive or whatever they think they want. So my 2 relationships ended because I am too gentle, reserved, respectful, nice, romantic, selfless, blah blah blah. It's too good to be true. They felt insecure, like I was pretending. I've even been accused of having side chicks, which is why I don't get angry when they throw a tantrum and I remain calm. These people won't even see my flaws, which I have a lot. I'm not trying to sound saintly. I am as messed up as every other youth. Selfishness every now and then, character issues. I probably act different, don't smoke, don't drink, completely non-social, hanging out isn't my thing, but all this don't matter. Just the fact that I am calm and gentle. Apparently, a girl like broke up with a guy because he's too calm and gentle and reserved. Okay. Anyway, maybe she had her reasons. This is just one side of the story, okay? I'm sure maybe she just felt like their characters were not compatible or whatever, but I don't want to think that a person will be crazy enough to say because you are not aggressive or something then we can't be together. I don't know. This person said, for not dating me, she said, I don't think we have the same priorities about life right now. For breakup, she said, I want to get married in 2 years. I don't think you'll be ready then. That was in 2015. We're still single in 2019. To God be the glory. Okay, so this person is saying that a person gave a ridiculous reason for not dating him by saying that she doesn't think that they're on the same level in life. I don't think that's wrong. Like, if you don't have the same priorities, then you shouldn't be in a relationship, right? Like, you're just gonna keep clashing and stuff. The other person said the reason for breaking up was because she didn't think he was ready to get married in the next 2 years or whatever, but she's still single now. Well, it's funny and it seems like karma, but the point is, it is still a valid reason, right? It is still a reason, because if your mind is not in marriage, if your mind is not set on marriage, then you don't want to be with somebody who does not even have that in their own horizon at all, right? So, but then again, it doesn't mean that you should now keep breathing down a person's neck because you have a good thing going, you have a good relationship going, but you just feel like if it's not leading to marriage, then it is nonsense. Well, different people have their different reasons, you know. This is probably going to be the last comment. Okay, so this person said, I have always done the breaking. The first time, she said she needed space, wasn't specific about how long, so I did the needful. Okay, then the second time was she knew how much I earned, work and all. When she started working, refused to divulge how much she earned, saying it's not a man's business to know a woman's salary, but a woman ought to know her man's. Double standards. I ended it. Third, lied about needing cash to make her hair. She bought ice cream instead. I hate lies. I ended it. Fourth, cussed me out for not sending the full airtime. She asked for 1k, 1000. I sent 500. She said I should be ashamed of myself. So this is really funny, and it sounds funny, but these are major issues in relationships. He has always done the breaking up, and I really respect this person because he does not take nonsense, right? If he sees something that he doesn't like, then he's going to call it out and just move on, which is a good trait. You don't want to waste your time with somebody that you know that you guys do not have the same idea and ideology about stuff. Why waste anybody's time? If you just notice something and you see that this person is not going to change, or was not just a mistake, this is actually the person's character, then please, by all means, move on. So yeah, most of the topics or most of the responses in this particular episode are things that I have planned to actually discuss on later dates. Like, for instance, the finances in a relationship. Should a woman know your man's salary? The man know a woman's salary? All those many things. What is the importance of tribe and age and height and physical qualities in choosing a life partner? So things like that I will discuss further in other videos. But for now, I know that most of you are waiting to hear what my own answer to this is, so I will tell you. Mine is basically the same as the first guy. So I am from Edo State in Nigeria, and this person was from a different northern state, and he said that he couldn't date me because basically I'm from Edo State and his family they don't like Edo people, and so he's not even going to start anything that he knows that is not going to end in marriage. He doesn't want to go into that. Looking back now, being all mature and stuff, I feel like yes, I understand that. It is sad that at this day and age, people still see tribe as something that needs to determine whether or not they should fall in love, or if they're in love, whether or not they should continue. It is sad that people still see that as important. But then again, I prefer to dodge the bullet early than to have gone 2-3 years in a relationship and find out that this is actually not going anywhere because the person's heart is not even in it for some flimsy reason as tribe. I've not really had a lot of relationships to break up from, so it's really one of the most, it's not crazy, but it was ridiculous to me at the time and still is. Okay guys, so you've heard today's take on the midweek chat episode of what is the most ridiculous reason for somebody not dating you or for breaking up with you. So if you have a ridiculous reason, please leave them in the comment section. I want to laugh. I want to see what ridiculous reasons people have given for breaking up with you or for not dating you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week on the next midweek chat episode. And tell me what you think about this new series. Are you enjoying it? Is it fun? If you're new here and you don't know what the hell is going on, please watch the first video where I introduced the midweek chat and how this whole thing came about. And obviously, if you're new, thank you for being here. My name is Yamen, and welcome to the community. Please subscribe, please share to your family and friends, please give this video a thumbs up, and let me know your comments in the comment section. I will see you in the next music chat next week Wednesday. Bye.